So this is the last problem on our Microsoft form, x squared minus 16 equals 0. It may look a little bit different, but we're going to solve it the same way that we have been solving, and I'll show you how to get the right answer. So we're going to start, as always, with x squared, splitting into x times x, because that's the same thing as x squared. We want two things that multiply together to get this expression. So normally we have a middle number and a last number. In this case, we only have one number left. We've split our x squared up. Now we only have negative 16. Now, you might be thinking, how do I decide if that's the middle number or the last number? Well, if you actually compare this to the other problems we have, the last number always is by itself. It doesn't have an x with it, doesn't have an x squared with it. And so this is the number we need to multiply to, negative 16. Now, this is the first number, this is the last number. What do you see in the middle of those two things? Well, nothing. What's our number for nothing? Our number for nothing is 0. So it's like we have 0x, and we could have written it as x squared plus 0x minus 16. But like I always say, in algebra we want to make our life easier, and so we don't always write this 0 if it's not necessary. Adding 0 doesn't change the value. So we're trying to multiply to get negative 16, but add to get 0. So you could look at your factor pair chart. You'll have negative 1 and positive 16, positive 1, negative 16, negative 2, positive 8, positive 2, negative 8, and then negative 4, positive 4. That is what you'll see in your negative factor pair chart, where 1 is negative and 1 is positive. So now we ask ourselves, which of all of these multiply to get negative 16? Which of them are going to add or combine together to get 0? Well, it's going to be negative 4 and positive 4. Combining those together, they cancel each other out. And so we end up with minus 4 and positive 4. Again, it doesn't matter which order that you write them in, as long as you get those right. So negative 4 times positive 4 gets us a negative 16. Negative 4 combined with positive 4 gets us that 0x. So here's our factored form.